Chris with the Driving Fix. I'm here with Jim. Jim, thanks for taking time.
No problem.
Yeah, I just walked up to this car and I thought, man, this is cool. It's a Ferrari-like,
Yeah,
but not
really,
Ferrari.
No, it's a
Yeah.
Faux-rrari.
Yeah, a Faux-rrari.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So talk to me about this car. What is it?
This is a 1985 Bertone X1. Technically, I call it a Fiat X1 because Fiat built it originally. Body was designed and built by Bertone.
Bertone.
But to me, they're really Fiats. I don't know how much you want to know, but in '83, Fiat left the U.S. market, and Malcolm. I can't think of his name. Anyway, it'll come to me, but he decided he could still sell this car and the Fiat Spider. So he renamed this the Bertone X1. The Spider became the Pininfarina, which was their coach builder. Spider.
Okay.
And so these kept coming. But this one, this is a car I found in Mission, Kansas.
Okay.
It was in primer, running and driving with a Fiat setup.
Okay.
The interior was pretty beat up. So since I've had it in 2013, I've replaced the interior, had Mako do a pretty nice paint job
This is
on the car.
a really great paint job for a Mako.
Also had a Honda K20 Swap performed on the car.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So it really transforms the car from, a fun little fun little go-kart to a very powerful go-kart.
So
car.
what did it come stock? What was the horsepower?
The horsepower at the crank was 75 horsepower on the Fiat setup.
Yes.
And this car, last time we had it on the dyno, it pulled 207, 208, 209 on three poles in a row. So that's at the wheels.
That is incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty much triple the horsepower of the original setup.
So not only does it look good, but it makes you smile pretty much all the time.
Yeah, I smiled in the old one because you could be on a cloverleaf, for example, with the stock engine. You'd have that sucker matted going around the cloverleaf, just laughing and laughing. You look down on, I'm doing 45. Oh yeah.
But it feels like you're doing 85.
It feels like you're flying because you're so low to the ground.
So what does it feel like you're doing now with that kind of horsepower?
Now you can no longer mat it on cloverleaf. So if you do, it tries to go straight.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you have to kind of learn a few new tricks.
So now instead of driving 10 tenths, you're driving 5 tenths now because of the power.
Until you find a nice straightaway.
Nice.
And then you just let her rip.
Nice. Let that guy drive by. He's got a beautiful Super Sport Chevelle. Why did you decide on this car? What's the history? What drew you to this car?
When I was a teenager, before I could even drive, I had car and driver. And I'd get all these, and you'd see your Ferraris and your Porsches and all this, and I'd be like, oh yeah, and I want to get one of these. And then you look at the prices, and like you can't get them. I figured I'd never be able to afford one.
Yeah.
So then I saw this car, and what I would do is I'd cut the page out and I'd stick it to my wall. And another one
I remember those days.
Yeah, the other one I cut out because I thought maybe someday I could afford it was and I was old enough by this. Was the Mitsubishi Starion. If you remember those.
Yeah.
That had the big bubble fenders and all that. And I had that on the wall. Well, I bought one of those the day after my first child was born. Got to keep that for a couple years. But these cars, I had one in college. Bought a brand new one in 1980.
Okay.
And just had it for a few years and decided it did not make a practical daily driver.
Yeah.
Camping and all. I used to rock climb and taking it to places it shouldn't be because of what it is, so low to the ground. So I got rid of it, and then in 2003, after 1980, so from 83 to 2003, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Well, except when you're regretting, thinking back. But and then my wife said I could buy a car, and I said, okay. Well, she goes, it has to be cheap. We don't have that much money.
That's fair.
So I was like, okay. Well, I used to have Mustangs. I said, I'll go get a '69 Mustang. No, those aren't cheap. So I found a '78 X1. I said, I wonder if you can even find one. $2,800 in California. Near my sister's house. So she bought it for me and had it put on a truck and shipped it home. I've still got that one.
Really?
In the back of the garage. And I've had, so I bought one in 1980.
Okay.
I bought the second one in 2003. And this is number 9 out of 11. that I've owned.
9 out of 11.
They were so cheap for a long time that you could
Yeah.
go buy one that was barely running or whatever and
Yeah.
fix it up and drive it for a year or so, find a nicer one, sell it easily for what you had into it. You know, I never tried to make any money off
Yeah.
it. It's just a hobby. So
what's the story now?
Well, this
what are they? I know yours is unique,
yeah.
but what are they? What do you think you could pick one up for?
you
these
can
days?
Anywhere from like 8,000 to 15,000 depending on
All right.
condition.
Okay.
Right, and you can find much cheaper ones.
Yeah.
Like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, but
have,
they could be
have the
rust
rust
bucket.
and
Yeah, you got to be
they're-
careful.
They're kind of worn out.
Yeah.
So any of these, and it's probably true of any old car, but especially on these, is if you're looking for one, you buy the best body you can find
Yep.
because mechanicals can be replaced.
You can replace them.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the story with this car? Can you take me through it? Let's go front to back, so you could just open stuff up and talk
Oh, okay.
to me about it.
All right, you want me to go ahead and like
Yeah.
pop this? All right.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll just do it the right way.
Yeah.
Open this up. Sometimes I try and lean in.
Yeah.
So these cars are set up. They got a front trunk
Okay.
where the roof goes.
Okay.
All right.
Very cool.
So that's the roof.
Yep.
All right. And then they got, you know, the two-person seating.
Okay.
In the original configuration, well, still, the gas tank is right here.
Okay.
And the spare tire rode behind that seat there.
Okay.
But you lose that spare tire compartment to the engine swap.
Okay.
And then it's got, obviously, the engine bay, and then it's got another trunk back here.
All right. Can you fit a golf bag?
You
in
can fit a golf bag in there, but you got to take the driver's
Driver
the
out,
woods
kinda-
have to come out
Yeah.
because they
Angle
stick
it.
out of the bag a little too far.
Yeah, yeah.
So you put the bag in, then just set the woods in.
That's
separately.
exactly for one golf bag only.
Yes, one golf bag only. I did have a 86 that had a perfect imprint of a set of irons right here.
Somebody slammed it a little
it's
too
like-
hard.
Yeah, put them in and dropped the lid, and it just punched all the irons up into the end of
It's
this.
actually a crazy functional little car.
They are.
Yeah, right? So talk to me a little bit about this engine
Sure. It's
and the engine swap.
yeah.
You were telling me
Yeah,
earlier,
it's a
but
Honda K20 A2
yeah.
Type R with a 6-speed transmission,
Okay.
and it's installed by Midwest Bayless Italian Auto in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
So they build a subframe that bolts up to the old suspension points, and they do some modification. Like I said, they box that out there.
Yep.
And then they have to change something on the frame rail over here to fit the 6-speed.
Okay.
But those basically the only modifications. Then it just drops in and rips.
Yeah, and you were telling me they do a list and
Yeah,
they
they
get it all
give
for
you,
you?
Midwest Bayless. When you go, if you want them to do your car, they will sell you the kit, and you can certainly do it yourself if you have the skills, the time,
Yes.
right? But if you want them to do it, and this, I think it's a good policy. They say, here's everything we require for us to do it.
Yes.
So it's like upgraded brakes, upgraded tires, upgraded suspension.
Yeah.
Anything you can think of that would, you know, handle, because you're basically tripling the horsepower of the car.
Yeah.
So they don't want to send you out and have you in an unsafe vehicle. So that's why they do that.
That's smart. How long did it take them?
I turned my car over in May, and I believe they had it back to me in December. But
Okay.
I mean, they're running a parts business. They're not really a conversion shop. But you know, they will take them on, and you know up front, they give you like, this is our estimated completion date, because they're running a business in the meantime, and they
Yeah.
do have a shop where they work on stuff. But this is a big project.
And what made you think to drop a VTEC in it?
They've been after me. Midwest has been after me for probably 10 years to do it. So, and I finally said,
That's
once I got this car painted and finished, it was still, and they said, now you got to do it because it looks like
'Cause
it's
it
really
looks-
fast, and it's not.
and it's not. That's
Yeah,
funny.
so-
What is does this color have a name?
Arancio.
Arancio.
It's Italian for
So
orange.
Italian.
For orange.
I love it.
Yeah, the marketing department got a hold of that one.
I love it. I love it. And what's the story with these wheels?
Those are just a set of wheels. I found that one of them, somebody had them made. You know, Fiat have weird wheels. Their bolt pattern is unusual. It's 4x98.
Uh-huh.
Where Honda's like 4x100, 4 would used to be 4x110, and there's all the. But you need a 4x98, 15-inch wheel. They recommend for the increased power
Okay.
with bigger tires. So, that's just the story behind it. Those are the ones I found that fit.
They look good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like them a lot.
Yeah, they look
They
good.
fill out the wheel wells nicely.
Yeah.
Because on the stock ones, this car's lowered a bit, but also the wheels kind of sit in further.
Did you have to make these bumpers custom?
These are also a Midwest Bayless reproduction because on these came from the factory.
Yeah, they had the
in
big
'86.
ones.
They had the big
ones.
boxy bumpers that
Yeah.
stuck out really far.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. What is your favorite thing about this car?
I just like it. I've always loved them. They handle like a go-kart. I think that's my favorite thing about them.
So they're just super fun to drive.
They're super fun to drive.
Yeah.
And obviously now as time goes on, you mentioned about your car,
Yeah.
they become more and more unusual every year.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice upgrade from the
Yeah.
Fiat.
Yeah, and this one, I mean, they still, with the shape of this car, it still looks fairly modern.
You know what? You're right. I remember when they first came out. That was like just a light years ahead
Yeah,
from
it's like a
the,
spaceship kind
from
of
the
thing.
from the Spider.
Right.
Yeah. Well, this is very cool. So, you got any advice for anybody who's liking this kind of car and thinking, hey, I might think about a swap, or maybe I'll just, get a standard one like you had talked about?
Yeah, I mean, I think we mentioned it up front, but find the best body you can find.
Okay.
And other than that, no, the rust spots. Do you want to go over all that? I don't know. Anyway, you can find that. We have a website. I'm the moderator on a Fiat forum.
Oh, you are?
It's
Okay.
international. It's
Okay.
X-Web Forum.
Yeah, I could share that if
Is
you
the name of it.
like, and that way
And-
people that are interested in
Yeah,
this
can
thing,
find
they,
us
they
there.
could do a little bit more homework on
Yeah,
it.
and I'm Jim D on there. If
Okay.
anybody cares, I'm
Perfect.
just a moderator. I'm nothing special, but
That's-
anyway,
Yeah.
I think they're just a fun little car. You won't see yourself coming and going ever. And there's very few. Well, I shouldn't say very few of them. There's probably thousands of them left. When they imported like 160,000 from 1974 to 1988.
Yeah.
So we still see them show up in unusual places. They're usually decrepit.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because right now, like somebody up in the Pacific Northwest who was collecting them obviously has 6 of them sitting under pine trees for
Can't do
sale.
that. You
Well,
can't
they're
do
down. The tires are down. They're just sitting there.
Yeah, they're just
And they're
rust
trying to-
buckets,
yeah.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Jim, thanks for taking time and remind me again. You told me the story of that. That's not the prancing horse. That's called the what?
We don't call it anything. I call it a donkey, but I guess one of the guys that said that we were going to call it the bucking jackass.
Yeah, I like it. Well, this car is, kick.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what?
Well,
Yeah.
the reason behind that is because Fiat owned Ferrari.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
I
So
remember
we-
those days. Yeah.
So we
Looks cool.
we had those made up, and if you look at them, they're actually metal.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, thanks for taking time,
All right,
man.
thanks,
Really
Chris.
appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.
Go out and get in your driving fix.